Look, I understand that you might be going through a tough time right now. Perhaps you're not in your dream job, money might be tight, or you're not satisfied with your appearance or your relationships. In short, I know you desire a change. But before moving forward, I need to ask you, are you really ready for this? Do you truly want to change your life? I've seen many people claiming they wanted a different life but doing nothing to change because deep down, in their minds, they weren't uncomfortable enough to get off their butts and do something different. If there's one thing you need to embed in your mind, it's that no one is going to do anything for you. A better job isn't going to fall into your lap, money isn't going to magically appear in your account, and you won't wake up looking better overnight. All of this requires effort, and a lot of it. So, if you already have an excuse prepared in your mind for each of the changes I'm going to suggest, it means you're not really willing to change. But if you are truly seeking transformation, listen to everything I'm going to say until the end, and I guarantee it will work. Let's get started. The first step is to identify which area of your life needs the most change. This will be the central focus of your existence from today onward. Your entire routine will be reorganized to channel all your energy into addressing this issue. If there are multiple areas that need change, that's okay, because all the changes you make will benefit every aspect of your life. Focus and discipline are skills that will help you in everything. First of all, you will stop spending hours aimlessly scrolling through social media. If you check your phone usage time, you'll see that the hours spent there could be used for a second shift at work. But it's not just about that. This habit also destroys something we need to fix, your sleep. You need to understand once and for all that sleep is essential. It doesn't matter if you sleep 6, 7, or 8 hours a night, the sleep needs to be of quality. Having quality sleep is crucial because it will determine your energy level and concentration throughout the day. Therefore, you need to set a fixed schedule for your sleep, a specific time to go to bed and a time to wake up. Adjust this according to your work schedule. If you need to start working at 7 a.m., wake up at 6 a.m. If there's traffic, wake up at 5:30 a.m. Adjust your wake-up time so that you have enough time to wake up, take a shower, eat breakfast, and head to work. The second thing you need to adjust is your diet. I know you think you deserve a special meal every time you get home after a hard day, but that's going to stop now. After watching this video, you will have a mission, to fix your diet. Whether you consult a nutritionist, who might be more affordable than you think, as 1 or 2 pizzas could cover the cost depending on where you live, or you take matters into your own hands. If money is tight, go to Google and search for a basal metabolic rate calculator to find out how many calories you need to consume daily. Then, search for how to create a diet that balances fat, carbohydrates, and protein. I can tell you that the cheapest diet will include rice, vegetables, and eggs. Once you've created your diet plan, go out the same day to buy the ingredients, cook, and organize your meals without hesitation. Move quickly because you've spent too much time procrastinating. Now, there's no time for that. Alright, you've sorted out your diet and organized your sleep, which will ensure your recovery and improve your energy levels with the help of your new diet. The next step is to find time to exercise for at least 30 to 45 minutes a day. Although it may seem challenging, exercising will boost your energy, improve your body, and stimulate your mind. Doing something challenging like a workout every day builds your discipline. It's not about doing what you want to do but doing what you need to do. There might be someone here who uses the excuse of working during the day and studying at night. But let me tell you what I did when I was in college. I worked from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., then went to college, and after that, I went to the gym. I would get home at midnight, but I did everything I needed to do. If you're young and in this phase, sleeping less won't affect you as much as it does those over 30. So, it's better to sacrifice an hour of sleep and exercise than to remain sedentary. Now that you've organized your overall routine, let's address the main problem. Think about the thing that bothers you the most in your life right now. If your job isn't good, focus on studying, improving your skills, and finding a better job. If you have financial problems, let's save money and focus on earning more. Just having a regulated diet will save you a lot of money, and cutting out random outings and purchases will help you save even more. Continuing on the topic, if the problem is with yourself, whether it's a psychological issue or you just don't feel good about yourself, seek help. See a psychologist and take care of yourself. You've already started exercising, which will help. Your number one focus needs to be yourself. If the problem is with relationships, address it. If you're having issues in your relationship, talk to your partner. Lay out what's wrong, what you're missing, and what you're feeling because no one can read your mind. Focus all your attention on improving your relationship. If it doesn't work, regardless of whether the problem is you or the other person, move on so that no one is holding anyone back. If you're in the phase where you work during the day and go to college at night, and you're satisfied with your course and job, focus on giving your best in both. The path is very difficult and tiring, but if you dedicate yourself and be effective, you'll succeed. Working while attending college will also create a level of discipline that will benefit you for the rest of your life. Anything you do after college will be easier than doing both things simultaneously. Now that you've identified the area of your life that's problematic, what do you need to do? It's simple. You need to focus all your energy, attention, and effort on this problem. This is the famous turning point because if you have a problem, your sole focus should be solving it. Let me tell you what I did when I started my first company when I was younger, when I began working online, and when I started competing. I spent the first 6 months eating, sleeping, and breathing one single thing, my goals. For 6 months from today, I want to accompany you on your journey of change. Let's make a pact. You will comment on this video about what you need and what you are going to change. Every week and month, you will come back here and tell us about the progress you've made. For these 6 months, I want you to disconnect from social media and everything else unless it's for learning, improving your life, work, finances, or your goal. Pretend that those distractions don't exist. With your newly freed time, study everything you can about what you want to change. Read 300 books and watch hundreds of videos if necessary on topics like finance, relationships, entrepreneurship, exercise, health, everything you need to learn to change your life. You will also learn to love saying no to people, and they will have to understand because you are focusing on what's most important, your own life. I know socializing can be fun, going to bars, parties, the mall, and so on, but now is not the time for that if your life is not yet on the right path to ensure a decent future for you and your family. Don't think about having fun right now. And this is coming from someone who talks about the importance of balance. Balance, a simple life, and quality of life are all important. But to achieve quality of life, you first need to work hard to acquire the right tools to streamline your life. As I always say, you can't relax on the couch at 4 p.m. with all your bills overdue. So, if you're single, isolate yourself and focus on what you need to change. If you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, or husband, all your attention should be on your relationship and your goals, nothing outside of that. As I said at the beginning, no excuses. If you can't sacrifice some things for half a year, you'll never achieve anything significant in your life because the big problem today is that society expects rewards before the work. 6 months may seem like a long time to be isolated, but when you focus all your attention on changing your life, you'll find it can actually be enjoyable. Every day that you work, study, and apply the changes you want, whether it's the job you want to get, the business you want to start, the relationship you want to have, the health you want to maintain, or growing your bank account, seeing the small results appear will motivate you more and more each day. After these 6 months, you'll stop counting the days and continue to stay focused because you'll realize that the only thing separating you from a different life is your own determination. I've always said that the most important thing you can do in life is to decide. Everything comes down to a decision, and when someone truly decides on something, they see it through to the end. I know this because I've done it myself. I was stubborn and always bet all my chips, time, and money on my decisions, even when everyone doubted me and said it wouldn't work out. I reaped great results from each of my decisions. I know some people here might complain about the government, the job market, the economy, and so on, but what I'm giving you here is an individual path to take control of your life and become more independent of factors you can't control. If you don't have control over certain things, focus on what you can control, and work tirelessly towards your goals. Control the economy, the government, or any other external factor, you do have complete control over what you do to compensate for these problems. The goal is to achieve freedom and become independent of anything external. You're the one paying your bills, so the only thing you need to worry about is yourself, what you're doing with your life, and how you're using your time. I've always said there's no secret, but it's very difficult for most people to execute because it requires sacrifice and giving up comforts. This is why most people don't change. The situation they are in isn't unbearable. It might be bad, but not to the point where they feel compelled to act. You'll see that most people who make a significant turnaround in their lives are those who were suffering and couldn't bear their situation anymore. They had to let go of everything to focus solely on changing their lives. All of this isn't about getting rich in 6 months or any such nonsense. It's about transforming into a person who has the capability to become wealthy on their own. Getting out of poverty is much easier than becoming a millionaire. Honestly, if you don't have great ambitions for consumption, there's no point in expending energy on the idea of becoming a millionaire. The effort won't be worth it because you'll only achieve what you genuinely desire. I think I've explained the path well. It's difficult, and you'll have to give up many things for a good amount of time. But after 6 months, you'll have saved a good amount of money, have a balanced diet, proper sleep, and good health. You'll likely have a new job or a new business running, a healthy relationship, and sky-high self-esteem. Now, here's a secret you probably didn't expect to hear from me, but it's essential. I've talked about changing many things, exercising, eating better, sleeping more, studying, focusing on work and relationships, and so on. But one thing that few people talk about is that when you focus 100% of your attention on making a change, imbalances will occur. Even if you give up your comforts, you might also need to forego other things for a while. If your work requires you to sleep less temporarily, do it. If you need to stop working out to study, do that too. If you need to change jobs because it interferes with your relationship and your relationship is worth it, change jobs. If you can't manage to eat all healthy meals because your routine is too hectic, grab a quick snack on the go. There will be imbalances because focusing all your attention on your goals will consume almost all your physical and mental energy. If you have to sacrifice something here and there to achieve what you want, then do it. I often talk about creating a healthy, balanced routine with good habits, but like everyone who has achieved their goals, I only managed to balance my routine, eat well, and exercise daily after focusing and achieving what I wanted first. Before that, my mind was solely focused on my main objective, and everything else took a back seat. In the next 6 months, you will change. There will be imbalances and sacrifices you don't want to make, but during this time, you will transform into a disciplined person who can focus entirely on what matters most to you. Afterward, everything will become easier because you'll develop the mindset of someone who thinks long-term. The key is not thinking about the pizza on Wednesdays but about the comfortable house you'll have one day to raise your children with quality, the job that pays well and doesn't stress you out, and the relationship where you love and feel loved. The secret is to organize your goals in years and decades, not days. Each time you want to change something in the future, you'll switch into focused mode for 6 months until you achieve what you want. I genuinely hope I've entered your mind and opened your eyes to decide it's time to change because I want to see all of you here living happier, more peaceful, and uncomplicated lives. So, write down everything you need to change and keep updating me over time. I will take great pleasure in witnessing each of your victories. See you next time, and thank you.